Seems good. Okay, hello and welcome back. My name is Guild Navigator, and today I'm continuing my Let's Play series. Where the hell am I on the map? As Venice in Europa Universalis 5. It's a Saturday morning. It's exciting to be back recording this video. I'm having a lot of fun playing as Venice. It's, you know, I've like what in my mind is the long-term objective, which is still, I would like to conquer Egypt. And simply because Egypt is so insanely strong, that feels like genuinely pretty challenging. Like, I'm nowhere near being able to do that right now, of course. I think they have 10 times my population. We shall see, we shall see. Improving relations. I'm going to be annexing some vassals. It looks like they have significantly nerfed the demand that you can change your culture and religion and stuff like that. Because in earlier builds, you could just do that, you know, willy-nilly and basically get your vassals to culture convert everything. But I think that they have tampered that down a little bit, which is, you know, that's good. That's a solid change. Let's see, so I have Croatians as an accepted culture, which means part of me is tempted to go, you know, save my fellow Croatians over here in Hungary. What is your demographic situation? Was the distinction between Croatians, Bosnians, and Serbians even a thing at this point? Because my rough understanding is that, if I look at culture here, my rough understanding is that this maps almost exactly like one-to-one with religion. So Croatians are Catholic, Bosnians are Muslims, and Serbians are Orthodox. But in this universe, the Bosnians haven't been converted yet, so they're Catholic. But then what differentiates them from Croatians? I mean, like, again, like I know that the Balkan ethnographic stuff is extremely complicated. So take this as a genuine question, whether that was an existent social arrangement at the time. Okay. Let's see. Spinners Guild. Could I build you? I could not. I wonder if it's worth building like cities or anything like that. I could grant urban rights. What is this Borgo? Interesting. So I could do a free town, and that basically... I don't like that. I don't like the minus production efficiency, because that's extremely important. And I can't do stable port, of course. I mean, this would be good, I guess. The granary town is something. You should get stable port, of course. And this just costs Republican tradition, which is I have plenty of. Okay, you cannot. That's because you're a rural settlement. Nice, that makes sense because that's. And you're already a granary town. I assume Ragusa's already a stable port. You're no, you should be this. Yeah. I like that. Oh my god, what's going on here with Venice? I'm being like devoured. Dude, the freaking Genoa trade node is, I should be wrong, not Genoa, Zena. The trade node is just completely devouring all of my shit. Okay, fair enough. Why is that? Why am I losing so much? Okay, so it's basically, do I want money or stability? I would rather have money. Let's look here. So this market attraction and market protection. Huh. Very confusing. Maybe my prestige is too low? I don't... I managed to unplug my microphone. Okay, I don't know, honestly, how to fix that situation, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Yeah, let's just build some more RGOs. Those tend to be pretty profitable, just in terms of making everything better. What am I waiting on right now? I'm just kind of chilling. Obviously, I'm annexing this person. And the Republic of Messina is going to be the next one for me to get. Be interesting if I could get that in. Interesting, so they would accept that in France. I wonder if that's... Because I still don't think I'm paying anything to the Papal States. Like, it just seems like a free bonus. I mean, the more ducats I have, the more things I can build. So that's the big constraint on me right now. Okay. I should be able to start annexing Messina now, right? Yep, start the annexation of you. So I no longer need to be improving your relations. The walls of Staun. Yeah. Sure. Cool, we gained some cores. What is my aggressive expand, my like antagonism like in Europe right now? It's pretty okay, actually. Like, no one really cares about any of the other stuff that I've done in the past. So could I just like go... I guess when I have my next parliament would probably be the best way to get my Casa Spelli's. That would bring in Aquilia. If I just went to war with you directly, that would bring Austria in, is the problem. I still need to be careful conquest to make sure I just don't go completely insane. I need some amount of diplomacy points. Okay, and this trade node. Yeah, I think when I take over Crete, I'm going to make a new trade node here. I like the idea of that. Because it barely does, it like basically doesn't reach down here. What are my trades? Owned trades. Oh no, I got rid of my owned trades. That was the one thing I wanted to keep actually. Local trades, just owned trades. Interesting. Yeah, there's lots of little merchantmen trading things around. I'm interested to see if I'm starting to get anything out of this yet. Just like in general. I'm doing some trading. Like I'm shipping, what is this? Medicaments. Yeah, I feel like these people have no trade range. It's like my big problem. Haha, you've completed your job. Let's assimilate Pops into Venetian. That is the goal, is to spread the glorious Venetian, you know, the glorious Venetian people. Verona and Padua both have a lot of Venetians that could be mine. Commercial stagnation. I don't like that. I'll take some loss of prosperity. I think I ended up taking out a loan, so I should pay that back. What is my loan capacity? 800. I'm just like hemorrhaging. What does culture investment do? Yeah, you know, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's ball. Yeah, I think this is just like basically uninhabited land. Divert trade. Is there anyone else that I would want to do that from? I don't think so. Because again, the annexation of you is going to pace. That's going to be finished in 84 and 81. My Doge has loose lips. That's suboptimal. When is my next parliament going to be? So it has to be 5 years to call a parliament again. And it's only been 3 years. So like 2 years from now, I can call another parliament. The Western Schism is being debated. I don't know. What a weird, like, does this matter at all? Like, why should I care? I guess in real life there's some implication of caring, but in the game, like, what do I get out of caring? Seriously, like, I actually want to know, like, is there any reason at all to care? Dude, Naples has been going crazy. I could form a defensive league with Naples. That would consume a lot of diplomatic capacity, I assume. Nice. Okay, I finished all of the research on that. Now I have both the military and this scholarly traditions. I've got quite a few texts to look at. Let's see if I can see anything that I really, really want. The maximum RGO size tends to be pretty good. I think I'm a pretty big fan of that as a rule. The burger satisfaction would be fine, but like I really just don't need that. What is this religious war? I do like the minus expected cost of court. Yeah, the subject opinion, all of this looks pretty good. And I think that this is just like more proximity. So I definitely want to go down in that direction. I think similarly with these literacy improving ones. The boats I'm okay for now to skip, and I'll just do the next level up in the Age of Discovery. For now, I think that that's okay. The legislative, yeah, I don't care about this branch like at all. Obviously, I want the loyalty of subjects, but I'm already researching that. Is that better? I actually have no idea if that's better. But I suspect that it is. I don't know. Professional armies, I definitely am going to want for... I mean, obviously, tactics is really good. That's just like a flat bonus. The cannon maker and stuff would be nice. How does this slave center work again? How do I see where it's building, what its building requirements are? It can only be built in places that list the required. There's nothing on that list. Yeah, colonial buildings. Okay, so they can only be built in foreign unoccupied locations. And that's just the category. But like specifically, where is this building allowed to be made? Anyway, I've never found slavery very profitable in this game, which is, I guess, morally for the best. The higher tier military units, I am going to hold off on getting that for now. And I'm not to say I'm not going to pick it up. I just don't think it's the priority. The Pound Lock Canal, I think that would be nice. Same with this entrepot, right? The market attraction, trade capacity, yeah. Encourage urbanization. Nope, I think I'm okay. I definitely want the dock. The clergy have routinely been kind of annoyed at me, so maybe, and the diplomatic range would be nice. Okay, I'm gonna live with that for now. I've queued up a good amount of tech, and we can move forward from there. Okay, education of the elites. I can piss off the clergy and the nobility for innovative humanist, and then just like 5% flat literacy basically on everyone. I think I'm going to do that, education of the people. That feels like thematically like the kind of playthrough that I'm trying to do. Nice. The Croatian patriots are starting to tick down. I might even be able to stop supporting them at some point. Let's see. The Byzantines are indeed at war. I could just no CB declare on them. Who are they at war with? They're at war with Bulgaria. Now, obviously, the benefit of no CB declaring war would be for that. But I'm giving up like 30 stability, which is a lot of stability. Especially when I could do something like revoke this instead. Yeah. And then I am going to... are there any casus belli I could create against you? I don't think so. I think I would have to. So I'm just going to have to wait until my parliament. Parliament is how I get all of my war declarations. Yeah, it's still going to be like a year and a half. That's fine. I'm honestly totally okay with the Bulgarians just beating the shit out of them. What's your opinion of me, Bulgaria? Are we homies with each other? And then you would also like to annex at some point. Start annexation. It's that you're disloyal. That's the main barrier. Okay. I've like basically crushed everyone. It's essentially now just the burghers. Which of course means I can like barely tax them. I should see if it's possible to tax them. What could I like give them that would increase my max tax? I want the opposite of taking away max tax. Okay, all of these just take it away. Interesting. I should be able to build some more marketplaces though. Boom. Yep, in about 10 months, I'm gonna get a parliament. And then, man, you're just an idiot. I hate you. Okay, and then what do these skills even do? Like, there's just so many systems in this game. I just have a hard time remembering what each of them even do. I mean, yeah, it would be nice to have a better Doge. All of those are things that I like. nice thriving city. I look at like the prosperity map. Is it like what it was last time? Yeah, it's just everyone's at like 100% prosperity. I don't know what they need to fix to do that, but that it just is. It's like kind of not fun. The food productivity. Oh, this is an interesting map. This is a cool map. Holy shit! I didn't even know that this was a map. They like are mapping the specific land productivity. That's crazy, dude. Crazy work. This is not good land. Wow. Okay, well that's fair enough. I did not get my hands on the best agricultural lands. So I think I want to go... I do think that taking out Padua would be kind of nice. I mean, of course, it would bring in a non-small number of people. But if I could, like, secure essentially this area, I probably don't want to take anything from them in this war. I don't... Yeah, like, the urge to just go crazy is going to overtake me. But I would genuinely like to take this city over because it's full of Venetians and it's a big city with like lots of good stuff and it is in my market. So if you think about it, it is basically mine already. They just like haven't realized it yet. They're yet to catch up with that fact. Okay, research. That's fine because the burger's already so powerful. I don't know how much more I want to give them. The free subjects is going in the right direction. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much moving in the correct direction on everything. I haven't fully decided on either quality or quantity. You know, any of that stuff. The possible frontage seems really good. Because that means you could just fit more people on the front line if I understand correctly. Which just means you can do more damage, right? Sometimes I imagine an incredible amount more damage. It's nice to see the burgers building things. Can I give them any other construction rights? I can give them building road rights. Of course, the insurgency is starting to create a problem for me. I'm going to change you to cracking down on... Still do the rebel crackdown, just switch over to the insurgency, just to slow it down, because they seem like a bigger problem to me right now than the Croatians. Ooh, okay, Parliament, finally. We're going to call it in Venice, and I'm going to do anything that the burgers want. This looks good. Plus 5% trade income seems awesome. And of course I have massive support, which means I'm going to ask to fabricate a casus belli on the Byzantines. And then we're going to support innovative ideas. This is of course going to piss the nobility off even more. That's okay. I'm just gonna have to live with it. And then I'm gonna want to get a casus belli on Padua. And I think that that's okay. What do I get if it passes? That is really good. So I probably want to get it to pass. So I'm gonna click that. And now I'm at 100% support. I don't know why. I probably did not need to actually click that button. Which means I can get another casus belli. You know, I guess I could just ask for additional taxes. It's just only for a year is the problem, which isn't very long. Who else would I want to fabricate a casus belli on? I mean, the Ottomans seem like an obvious target. Just to clean up the land here. I think so. Okay. That's whatever. That's so completely, absolutely close to anything that doesn't piss the nobility off is fine. I don't think I want to do lessened noble levies. Not before I just go and start a whole bunch of wars. Well, I have my CBs now. Yep, and they're almost at 100% there. Before I declare war, I want to see how my proximity to capital is spreading. So there's a non-trivial amount of proximity here, but if I get all the way down to like Ragusa, I think by then it's functionally 0, right? Yeah, -1. And that's just because of maritime presence mostly. Okay. That's cool. I didn't realize I had 100% maritime presence in the Zadar Strait. Why? Okay, that's confusing. Does it add these up together? Oh. Odd. I don't understand what's going on. Either way. Yep, and this is my timer, which means I'm going to call it right here. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.